We are taking an in-depth look at the synthetic opioid fentanyl, the drug that has a deadly grip on West Michigan and the country. A mass fentanyl overdose in Kalamazoo in 2023 served as a tragic example of how deadly and dangerous it can be. Among those killed was James and Steve Williams. I sat down with a family member and talked to her about how fentanyl changed her family's world.
I just kept hearing sirens like back to back, and I remember wondering, like, what is going on? What is wrong, you know?
Natasha Williams would soon learn those ambulances were responding to someone close to her.
A lot of screaming and hollering.
Just moments after learning her cousin was dead, she would find out she lost her brother.
I just didn't know what to do. Like, I couldn't believe it because James just, I don't know, I just couldn't believe it.
But what exactly happened to them?
We didn't know what was happening.
Williams' family wasn't the only one looking for answers.
Even at that time, sirens still going off.
In a 24-hour period, first responders in Kalamazoo County responded to at least 18 overdoses in April 2023. Inside the lab at WMed, forensic toxicologist Prentice Jones was trying to figure out why these drug users were dying.
My initial thoughts was, for sure, this is some sort of opioid.
But the challenge for Jones, finding out which opioid was the killer.
This is a positive.
Jones took blood samples using high-tech lab equipment.
We were able to run the preliminary screen, and what we found in that screen was fentanyl.
For the people who overdosed and died, they had no idea they were consuming fentanyl.
You impacted a lot of people. You ruined a lot of people's lives.
Williams' brother James and cousin Steve Williams were found dead in a car on Vine Street.
They thought they were getting cocaine, and unfortunately it was laced. Losing two people that are so loved at the same time is just horrible.
You can see where it's much higher.
At the lab, Jones is looking at data and keeping a close eye on the numbers.
There's a slight, very slight decrease in the number of fentanyl-related deaths we're seeing. But that's not something to get excited about.
Jones says when there's a decline in one drug, there's usually an increase in the use of some other drug.
We're seeing an increase in some of the fentanyl analogs. For instance, carfentanil, which is very troubling.
It's 10,000 times more potent than morphine and 100 times more potent than fentanyl.
This is their favorite spot.
Williams remains angry and devastated about what happened that day. But she finds comfort at Lakeview Park in Portage.
This is where I feel close to them.
James and Steve spent many days out in the water fishing, and that's how she wants to remember them.
It's what I just picture them doing. I just said they're gone fishing. They're not gone away from here. They're just gone fishing.
Throughout the night, we'll continue to share the many stories of those who have felt the biggest impact. You can also watch our special Lethal Dose starting at 7 tomorrow night, right after News 8 at 6.